back to a member exclusive behind the scenes. I'm out in the gear garage with the Lund, and I'm going to show you a little bit of what I'm doing. I'm getting ready. I only got a couple hours tonight to work on some stuff. It's currently 10:52 p.m. So I realistically should only take an hour out here, but it's probably going to take a couple hours, 2-3 hours here tonight. But let me let you know what I'm doing. I told you guys I keep you up to speed on a little bit of behind the scenes stuff. Again, this is not the best quality video. I apologize. It's on my cell phone. And obviously stabilization is not the thing that I got going on. I got to still get an arm for this, but this is what I'm doing. This guy right here, this is on a Gens box. You probably haven't seen this yet. This is what I will call a sneak peek. I've got a video coming out on this probably next week sometime. I've got a couple videos in the queue. I just got to get like thumbnails, titles, and things to get them posted. But this is one of the shuttles that I've made for ice fishing. It's actually incredibly light. It's the lightest weight Livescope ice fishing build that's out there on the market today. Like the lightest. But I'm going to tear it apart, because what I'm going to do is, you see this guy back here, it's going to go on one of these. This is the Summit HD shuttle. If that looks familiar to you, that's because it is. I'll flip my camera around so you quit looking at my mug. You can see what we're dealing with here. So this is another one. This is my primary one that I've had the last couple of years. It's my ice fishing shuttle. It's the Summit HD shuttle. This is what I'm using for Livescope on my boat right now. It's got a GPS map 8610 on screen on there. It's got the black box. It's got the Livescope Plus transducer. I've got it on the Summit pole, and right now I'm using it hooked up with the LS mount. And I know in the last behind the scenes video I showed you that, but this thing that it's on right here is one of these. I bought a second one. So it's on the Larmac 360. So this is a swivel mount. So this plate swivels on the track. And then there's clips here that I will bolt on, similar to what you see on this one here. It's going to be exactly the same. So you've got clips that will clip onto the shuttle. And this thing, it ain't moving. If anything moves, it's the rail itself, which it doesn't really move either. So I got to move all of this over to this. I've got another Garmin 8610 screen somewhere back in that mess that I got to grab and put on here. So it will be almost identical to this setup. Now, the one thing that isn't going to be the same is it doesn't have the light on the front. So you can see on this one, you've got the USB port, the 2 power switches, the SAE, and then the glow light. Well, this one, I do not have the glow light on, but that's okay because I don't really need it for open water fishing. But this is going to be the other one that I'm going to have. So I'll have 2 of these guys. One of them will be sitting right here. And then that's the way I'm going to rig my sonar on the boat. So I've got on my trolling motor, so this is the Garmin Force Kraken. This is the 75-inch. It has a GT56 transducer built into it. So I've got side imaging, down imaging, side view, clear view on that. I've got another one on the transom of the boat. Same thing, GT56. I got this guy, which is hooked up to a pole-mounted LVS34. And then this guy, right now, I'm taking that pole off. This is a really short Summit pole for the ultralight setup, so I'm taking it off. But this is an LVS32 on here. So what I'm going to do, I'm still going to run the LVS32 this year on the boat. So I'll have an LVS34 Livescope Plus and a regular Livescope up here. Now, if I'm not happy with it, a few things that I can do. One, I can upgrade this to a Livescope Plus, which I might do. I'm honestly waiting to do that upgrade. Let me flip it back here. So I've thought multiple times I was this close to purchasing another Livescope Plus transducer, because again, like these brands, they don't work with me. I don't work with them because I don't want to be biased about the product. So I pay the best promo pricing that I can find out there, just like any of you do. That's why I share the deals with you, because I'm looking for them for myself as well. So I've almost bought a Livescope Plus transducer multiple times, but I decided not to. One, I think it'll be interesting to continue to see how much an improvement the Livescope Plus is over that LVS 32, because I will use both at the same time on the boat. And it's based off of where I'm standing, right? So if I'm up here in the bow of the boat, or I'm back here by the driver's seat, the cockpit, if you will, I'm gonna have a different pole next to me. Now, I can either go Livescope Plus, or what I can do, we'll flip back again here, is I can mount, this is set up right now to mount a Livescope transducer to it, and then you actually put the wire through this pole and up on here. So the force Kraken is set up to actually, you have a Livescope transducer on it. Now, I haven't wanted to do that because I like the idea of a pole, so that way I can turn it the way that I want. So that's the way I'm going to start. Livescope up here, Livescope there, both on a pole. They'll both be networked together. So I'm just going to run a network cable down there, through there, up here, and then I'll be able to share all transducers. I'll be able to share the Livescope image. I'll be able to share everything back and forth between the two. I'll have mapping, I'll have side scan, I'll have everything from both of them, which will be great. The mount that I'm going to use up here, because I am not happy, I mean, for a budget mount, this is okay. There's actually a more budget-friendly version of that mount that I'm going to get, put right next to it on that track, and show you why you can save half the amount of money and get the same budget mount that you want for your Livescope pole. But I got this one, Beat Down Outdoors LLC, that you guys saw on the last video. I don't obviously have it hooked up yet, but this is what I'm going to use for this guy. Now, granted, this is going to be way better, right? I mean, this is a, what, $350, $400 setup just for this and a pole, versus that thing is $80, and you can get an Amazon version of it, which I was telling you about earlier, for like 30 or 40 bucks. But that's what I'm going to work on. I got to get this thing swapped out. A couple other teasers for you, I guess, since I got you guys behind the scenes. This guy, I just got it in the mail tonight. This is the Weston Escape Cam. This guy, I haven't even opened it out of the package yet. So these are not in the USA that I could find. These were announced, I think, at ICAST last year. They are the lightest weight underwater camera in the world, in existence. So this hooks up to your fishing line, and you, maybe on the back here it shows you. So it's the Escape Cam. You get the Y fin. You've got card readers, cap tool. So this hooks up directly to your line. It doesn't do a very good job here. So your line actually goes through here, and then it will tie into, so I'm going to put like a swivel in here, put probably braid on this end, so that way if my line breaks, this doesn't break off of the line, because it's a housed unit. It's only 4 ounces. I'm sorry, it's only 40 grams. I don't know what that is in ounces. I think it's 1.4 ounces. Look at that. Super good quality video. What's really cool about this is it's always pointing directly at your jig, right? So if I got a jig, if I got a crankbait, if I got a Ned rig, whatever I got down here, I'll put like 18 inches, 24 inches of line here, and we'll always have this thing pointed at it. So I should be able to get some incredible underwater footage. I don't know if I'm going to get time to get it rigged up and hooked up before Saturday, since it's already Thursday night right now and 11 p.m. at night. So we'll see if I get this set up. But I wanted to show you guys this. Nobody else has seen it yet. It literally came in the mail. I opened it out of the box a couple hours ago. Nobody's going to know about this on the channel for a couple of weeks probably. Hey, Blaine, thanks for hopping on. How's it going, man? Just doing a little behind the scenes video for you guys, what I'm working on tonight here. So make sure you watch from the beginning. Nice to see you here, man. I am out in the gear garage, so appreciate you hopping on. Up a little late, huh? Hopefully you're getting ready for a fishing trip this weekend as well. I'm hitting Mille Lacs. If you guys didn't see it, I'll be out on Mille Lacs targeting walleye this weekend on Saturday. I've got a couple things that I want to try to get done out on the lake, and may as well catch some walleye while I'm out there. Get a couple videos filmed, so it's going to be pretty awesome. But Blaine, anything you want to see while I got you on here? Otherwise, watch from the beginning if you want to see like a sneak peek of some of the things that I'm working on here. I just went through this guy right here. It's the Weston Escape Cam. I had to have it imported from, I don't know where it was, Switzerland or Sweden or something like that. They're not in the US, so I had to pay like import taxes and stuff on it, but it is the lightest weight underwater camera, HD 60 frames per second. It's got a 2.5-hour battery life in it. It's always pointed directly at your jig, because the one thing that I love is underwater footage. Like, everybody loves underwater footage when they're watching a video, right? Like, oh, let's see the strike. But when you are open water fishing, it's really hard to use a like an ice fishing camera, because you're usually casting so far out, you're not right down a hole right next to you. So I'm excited to try that out. I'll watch it from the beginning. It looks interesting. Yeah, check it out. Comment down below too, Blaine, if there's anything that you want to see while I'm out here. I'll probably do another short video tomorrow night while I'm out here, answer any questions that any of you members have. Yeah, and tomorrow I'm going to probably be rigging my rods. I got to decide what I want rigged up for walleye fishing on Mille Lacs. Tomorrow night, I'm going to get the few rods that I have right now. I'm waiting on a few more to get ready. The tuned-up custom rod, the T1 that I was going to get, they still don't have it ready for me yet. I messaged John the other day, and he's like, I got you on the list, but hopefully they get them soon. But I've got the Trica rod, and I got a few other tuned-up Apex rods. I got some Daiwa rods and things we're going to get rigged up. I'm thinking this weekend what I'm going to do is rig up probably 3 to 5 rods with my go-to walleye baits that I'm going to use. And that is what we're going to focus on this weekend, and hopefully get into some good numbers out there and get some videos going out on this boat. You know what I mean? 2 weekends ago, I got the video coming out probably this next week. I did a walk around to the boat on the water and broke it in. Got into how high of a speed I can get this thing going, some of the things that I want to do on it. But yeah. Anyways, let me know. Really appreciate you and the support on the channel. Hopefully these videos you find value in and you like them. I mean, there's not a lot of effort that I'm putting into them, but this is for you guys. Just extra bonus content to get you whatever you want to see. So if you have questions on gear, on tech, things that I can do a screen share on, answer questions, help you if you're trying to choose between things, or if it's just you like watching and supporting, I really appreciate that too. But thanks so much, man. Really appreciate the support. And until next time, take it easy, guys.